sinner, born in the pain.
Hey, we just finished a week of bystander training and talked a little bit about bullying, which you know is mean behavior that's repeated. We talked a little bit about the importance of valuing and caring for other folks, and it's good to get those reminders. What we're hoping is, whether it's with our students or whether it's with our staff, that we get to the point where we're treating people well and respectful and kindly every single day.
Yeah, wouldn't it be great if we didn't even have to have bystanders because everyone was just treating each other with care and kindness? You know, I think it's so important to all of us, whether you're a student or staff member here, to come into this place and feel valued and cared for. And you know, not even just here within these walls, but outside of the community. You know, we have to live each day, moment by moment, and if we do that well by showing others that we care and value them, I think that we'll all feel better about ourselves and have a better experience wherever we go.
Well, we want you to take a look at this video. It's pretty inspiring about a gentleman that learned that very lesson, the importance of valuing folks. Then you're going to hear from some people that are very near and dear to your hearts. Check it out.
My mom would be at all my sporting events. Let's say I was playing football. My mother would be on the sidelines, and let's say the action on the field went one way. My mother would run along with it. She's like, "Mark, get on, get on!" I'd be like, "Oh my gosh." I'd be on the field, we get in the huddle with the guys, they go, "Mark, is that your mother?" I go, "No, I never saw her before in my life." But seriously, some of you guys can relate to that. My mom, she really empowered me to become special in sports. See, the greatest gift my mother ever gave me, she believed in me. I've overdosed on drugs on 3 occasions where I should have been dead, but I believe I was kept here for a reason. You show me your friends, I will show you your future. How do I know this? Because I hung out with losers, I became the biggest loser of them all because I gave up everything I dreamt about as a little boy because of who I chose to surround myself with. My friends would drive me home at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. We'd be drunk and high in the car. We'd pull up in front of my house, my buddies would go, Mark, the light's on. I go, oh man, my mother's up. See, my mom wouldn't go to bed until she knew her son was still alive. I'd walk in, she'd say, "Hi Mark, how was your night?" I go, "It was good, Mom, I'm just gonna go to bed." She goes, Can I talk to you just for a minute? I go, "Mom, I'm tired, I'm just gonna go to bed." She goes, "Mark, I haven't seen you all day and all night. Can I please talk to you?" I go, "Man, just leave me alone. You bug me." I'd slam my bedroom door on the one person who believed in me. I was on a worldwide tour and I was wrestling overseas in Japan. After my wrestling match, I went upstairs to my hotel and I fell asleep. There was a knock at my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got out of bed, I looked through the safety window of the hotel door, and I could see it was a Japanese promoter. So I opened the door and he said, "Mark, you need to call home. There's been an emergency." So I got on the hotel room phone, I called back to the United States. I said, "Hey, what's going on?" He said, "Mark, I don't know how to tell you this." I go, "Just tell me what happened." All of a sudden they started crying. They go, "Mark, I can't tell you." Just say it. I said, "Mark, your mother died." I just threw the phone down. I ran out of my hotel room. I took the elevator to the lobby. When the doors opened up, I just ran out into the street. And I remember looking up and just saying, "Mom, I am so sorry." I flew home for her funeral and I was so nervous to walk up to her casket. So I just stood way in the back. And I remember just kept thinking to myself, I'm like, "Mom, please wake up. Please get up." And then I finally got the nerve to walk up to her, and she was so beautiful. She was dressed in white. I mean, she looked like an angel. I said, "Mom, you are my hero. Everything I am, everything I hope to be was because of you. You loved me so much. You gave me a life. You worked 2 jobs. You're the only one that ever believed in me." How'd I repay her? By getting drunk? By getting high? By getting stupid? By hanging out with losers? For what? All she ever wanted to do was talk to me. If you have a mother or a father, tell them how much you love them. See, my whole life was about being rich and famous. That's all I cared about. I had to win the race. I had to win the race at the expense of my marriage, my family, my friends. For what? To be all alone in this world? That's not how it's intended to be. Life is not about winning the race. Life is about finishing the race, and how many people we can all help finish this race. How we can start being kinder to each other. How we can help the students that are going through adversity right now. how I could stop with the name calling and hurting other people. Because in the end, it may be you that needs help to finish the race. Because I learned what is truly important, and that is how precious this gift of life is and how quickly it can be taken away. See, I no longer live in time. I live in moments. I'm not worried about tomorrow. See, it's not what's in your pocket that matters. It's what's in your heart that truly matters. Love is just a word until somebody comes along and gives it meaning. You are the meaning.
Well, in another class, my friend Gavin, whenever we work, whenever our teacher says we can work in a group, he always says come on Avery, let's work together. And he makes jokes and stuff, keeps a smile on my face, and he makes me feel included, a part of something. So I'm never working alone.
I like how after football practice, somebody forgets their snack, and then somebody will share theirs instead of being someone that likes to hog theirs and not share. So I think that's pretty cool.
I like how at lunch last year there was this new kid in France, and he was not sitting by anybody, and so I went up and sat with him, and that's pretty cool because now we're friends today.
Last week at practice, I wasn't having that good of a day, and Wesley Wood was just standing by me and being a good friend, and that just made me feel really happy and cheered my day up.
I really love it when I receive compliments throughout a day. I like your hair, I like your outfit, I like the way you helped her in that class, or whatever it is. It really makes my day, and it makes me feel very special and very loved. And so I try to make sure that I'm giving other people compliments because I know how uplifting that feels, and it's a good thing to do.
I think caring about someone is when, if they're down, you can pump them back up, when, you would go to up them and say, that's okay, you'll get them next time.
The way I feel valued by the students at Northwest, for those of you that know me, I'm in and out of all kinds of classrooms. I'm passing in the hallways what all of you students are. I get bumped, I get knocked around. What's really nice is when a student says, go ahead, or excuse me, Miss Hayes, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Just acknowledging that you've bumped into somebody, that you've knocked them off balance, instead of felt like I was shoved around. That's what makes me feel good.
Morning, Kidder Nation. One of the things that I feel valued from you folks is when you take the time to come in and just say hi to me in the mornings, wanting to know how my day is going. When I see you in the hallways, giving me a high five, and just having that interaction with each other. That positive interaction really goes a long way with making me feel welcomed and accepted amongst the community here, amongst you folks.
Students make me feel valued when they walk by me in the hallway and give me high fives and ask how I'm doing. I really appreciate that.
I feel valued by the students at Kidder Middle School when they thank me when I help them. And I feel valued when students respect me in the hallway and move out of the way so that we can get our jobs accomplished.
The students make me feel proud when they are well behaved and use their manners very respectively.
All right, kids, Counts, Mounties, what you guys do to make me think that you guys are very valuable and that you value us teachers is when you come into class and you're ready to go. You got your pencil, you care about learning, all that stuff, your warm-ups are out on your desk, and you care about what you are learning in my classroom. I think it's awesome, great, thank you very much, keep up the good work.
Students make me feel valued when they say thank you.
I really feel valued by our students when they come up to me and talk to me in the hallway, ask me how my day's going, ask me how I'm doing, and just kind of talk to me and say hi to me. I really appreciate that. Lately I've had a couple of students give me some cookies and food, and that's always a great way to make me feel accepted and feel like I'm a part of the building and part of the school. But anytime you get an opportunity to just say hi to me and check on me, I appreciate that very much.